Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Looks like we're live. I got Cassie again. Cassie's here.
Yeah, I'm baby.
Say hello, Cassie.
Hi, it's me. I'm Cassie, and I'm baby.
Floofstrid says hi. Hello.
Hi.
Just making sure I got audio set properly here. Looks like we do. Yep, that looks like you're getting the audio. Start Animal Cross.
Hooray!
I'm always paranoid about the audio after that one time we streamed this and there was like no audio for some reason. We streamed on the Switch.
The Switch.
Switch!
Hey, I always forget. How much was that capture card of yours?
It's like $112, I think. Did you hear about Unreal 5? Vaguely. I saw a couple people talking about it a little bit.
Yeah, I heard about it. I'm probably not gonna switch over. Probably like until after Bree is out, just because.
Yeah.
This is the engine I know, and
what kind of capture? People ask me about the capture card often. I have the box for it in front of me for this purpose. This is the Elgato HD60S. Is the capture card that I use. And it's very good. It was very easy to set up. I just plugged it in and it just worked. So I didn't have to do anything special. And it wasn't that expensive. Are you gonna move Pizza Time Explosion to the new engine? Well, that's a Game Maker game, so definitely not on that. Cassie uses Unreal 4 though.
Yeah. 4.23.
Yeah, mostly what I saw people complaining about, or mostly I saw people complaining about Unreal Engine 5 and how it seems to be like more ambitious than like current hardware like warrants. You know, like it's trying to do too much, and most people aren't going to be able to run it very well, or it's not going to like run very well in general. Because I mean, there's still tons of people with computers that can't really run Unreal 4 to its full extent. So it's like
finally a new fossil.
Why are we going above that now?
New fossil. All right. Wait. Oh wait, no. Were you missing the Megacero skull?
Yeah, it's the only one I'm missing.
Oh, guess I was too. Sorry, gotta donate this.
That's the only fossil I need is the Megacerops skull. Being able to rock a fab smile, major life skill. Check this out, boom, smiles. Half of my villagers now call me Dancer, and half of them call me Maestro. Those are the nicknames they came up with.
If I find another one before you do, then it's all yours.
Okay. I haven't gotten my fossils yet today, I'm doing that on stream. But yeah, well I think we already discussed this on stream before, but I got a Hat in Time for Cassie. And she's been really enjoying it.
So fun.
She's been playing it lots.
Also, the Death Wish mode is so good. It's so good. Like, I've
still never played that.
I love when developers toss in, like, extra challenges that just, like, reuse existing stuff that are, like, really easy to develop, but really fun.
Oh, so this fish is really big. I want to see what it is. Last time I caught a big fish like this, it was a tire though, so I'm a bit wary. And not only was it a big fish, but it like really like struggled to be caught as well, and then it turned out to be a tire, and I'm like, what? Okay, that was a fish. As close to that fish is as close to getting a tire as you can get, but still have it be a fish.
Well, I think I finished the first and third rooms of the museum.
I finished the first and second. It's the third room that still needs to be finished.
let's see what I'm still missing. I think I've dug up all of these on my own, so I'm missing a few more than you. Let's see, I'm missing the head of the plesiosaur.
I'll see what I get today. See if there's any that you need. Because I don't save my fossils, I just sell them. I want that money.
I say
Oh, poop.
plesio head and the spino torso. I think that's everything.
I need a new shovel first before we find the next fossil.
Given that I've come this far with just fossils that I dug up, maybe I want to dig up the last ones. I don't know.
Oh. I was just being fair because you gave me several, so I was just gonna give back.
Makes sense.
Oh yeah, it's trouble. Look at this umbrella. What did I need? Oh yeah, shovel. Oh yeah, there's a little hamster on sale here today. Which feels a little weird.
One of the Hat in Time challenges is it's just the Snatcher boss fight, except it goes on forever, and instead of fighting him, you just have to survive it.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really fun.
So we're looking for one last fossil. I'm gonna wait to go into my house until Cassie comes over, so everybody on stream gets to see the house for the first time. Oh, however, I should check turnip prices. I have the fluctuating pattern this week, so I'm waiting for it to go up. The moment it's like on the higher end, I have to sell. That is not the higher end. I need to put that in the calculator though, so I know what to expect.
I'm excited for Battle for Bikini Bottom GBA. I played about half of that game a couple years ago.
I played the whole thing several times.
Of the GBA version of Revenge of the Flying Dutchman, which is actually very similar to that game. Like, as far as I know,
a little bit of footage of that.
Same engine and sprites and things. Yeah.
Okay, so tomorrow in the PM, so tomorrow about this time of day, I'm very likely to have a higher price. I'm probably gonna have to go for that because the next time that there's any chance of having a higher price is on Saturday. So I'm not gonna bother. I'm gonna go for it as soon as I can. And hopefully it's above, it's gotta be above 93 or else I don't make a profit. The highest I had was on Monday PM was 118, okay. So I'm hoping to beat that.
I can check my prices right now for you.
Oh. Quality time with Snatcher, Queen of Glitch says.
Yeah, that's it. It's so fun. Glitchy. I also love the one where it's the second act of the what's it called? The cruise chapter. And
still haven't played that either.
It goes forever. I love it. I love that they just made endless modes out of some of the best parts of the game.
Queen of Glitch also says there's one weird bug. If you play with Peace and Tranquility, it doesn't end like it's supposed to.
What doesn't?
I assume the Snatcher boss battle endless version. Also, is the bitrate okay, everybody? Or like, is the stream working okay?
I haven't used Peace and Tranquility.
Looks like we've dropped a lot of frames.
I've seen the dance.
Oh, thank you, Queen of Glitch.
Used it.
Queen of Glitch gifted some subs to people.
Oh, that's
subscriptions.
Awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
What does that mean?
Subscriptions.
Well, what does that mean?
That's the paid thing on Twitch. Ah, poop.
Oh, cool. I still
need to make emotes for that. Mostly just unlocks emotes that I haven't made yet.
Cool.
think I may need to reset my internet real quick, because let me check my internet speed here. Forget I need to do that sometimes when I move out of my room. Oh yeah, it looks like this is way lower than normal. My download speed is like 9 megabits per second, and usually I have like over 100. Although upload looks normal. And upload is what matters for streaming. Your internet speed is typical. Usually it says your internet speed is very fast, though. Yeah, this is not quite what I want for streaming, so I'm gonna restart the stream real quick. So sorry about that. Sit tight. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello.
Okay, we're good. Okay, it looks like we're live too. I'm gonna put the announcement out again. Oh, did you share the announcement, Cassie?
Oh, I don't think I did.
Oh, well I sent it to you, so... Well, that was a good time, now that I've reset the internet and everything. Okay.
There. Done. I think.
Ta-da! You think? Are we live, by the way? If you're in the chat,
as I've
let me
mentioned,
know.
is hella screwy. I think it's fixed though. Yeah, I
Okay.
think it did it.
If people are in chat and can hear us, please, please say so. Let me go to my channel separately here, and we'll see. Don't you just love technical issues?
Hooray!
Everybody's favorite. Looks like we're live.
Oh, by the way, Glitchy, if you're out, and if you're saying anything about Death Wish mode, I didn't see it because I didn't have chat open. Now I do.
Click a special text if you commission the Queen Bird Ring from him. Oh, it's just okay. So chat is working, but not in OBS for some reason. So I'll just have this open over here separately then. Bitrate looks okay now. Looks like we're good. Okay. Sorry about the technical issues.
Oh, hi, Clover.
Pause. There we go. Okay. Quality time with Snatcher ends after 1 minute if Peace and Tranquility is on. Or rather, it says you win. Oh. Maybe that's not a glitch, maybe that's intentional. Okay, everything's set up. Let's play. Let's go look for that last fossil. Oh, a balloon.
Oh, I see. So what does Peace and Tranquility do? Like, does it just change the requirements a little bit?
I think it just gives you no lives.
Whoa.
Like the regular game. I think it's like the zero pressure mode. But I've never played it, so I couldn't tell you. Looks like we're still dropping frames, what the heck? How's my internet speed doing now? Run speed test, please. Oh, it's much better now. So this isn't on my end at this point then. Just Twitch, probably. Just Twitch. Sorry to be ragging on about it. You still there, Cassie?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you are. Just checking. Okay. So I saw there was a bottle on the beach down here earlier. Didn't pick it up yet. I don't think they move. Yep, there it is. You said the stream buffers were on your side because you're running off of phone data? Yeah, it just looks like it's just stinking it up a little bit. Kid that gave me something. Golden gears. What now? Looks okay now. That's good. What the heck? That's a interesting crafting recipe. Alright then. Gears for breakfast. Speaking of which. Speaking of a hat in time. Just looking for one more fossil. Then Blathers will tell me what they are.
Elena, I'm so excited for you to play the cruise ship chapter. It's probably my favorite chapter, actually.
That's the only one I never played. I never played the Seal the Deal DLC. Oh, Gulliver's here. I was just wondering about Gulliver. Is Red here today, too? No, Red's not here. No, I didn't want to do that. Put that back. What do you mean there's no... You picked it up from there! Goofy. There. Where's the fossil? There's one special NPC per day? Are you sure? Some days there's nobody. Or at least not that I end up seeing, I guess.
Elena, you still pick up seashells?
Yeah, I sell them all the time. It's free money.
Wow. Yes.
I'm not gonna pass up free money.
After I got the Nook Miles reward, I just stopped.
It's free money, baby. Free real estate. Cloverbow says, I've had days I got Wisp and Gulliver on the same day.
Oh. I haven't seen Gulliver still in, like, ever since, like, the first week or so.
Oh, I've seen him, well, I've seen him, I think, every week.
Wow. I check my beach every day.
Well, he wasn't here earlier. I think he shows up at, like, a certain time. He's not there just the whole day.
A certain time?
I wouldn't know what time, but yeah, he wasn't here earlier. I didn't, yeah.
Mysterious.
I can't find the fossil. Trying my best here. I watched a video about a glitch. I'm not sure if it still happens anymore because the video was a few weeks old. It was about a glitch where you can have it so that where you're having a villager move in, but instead of moving in, when they show up, it says "I've moved out," and they'll be stuck.
Oh yeah. Another one.
Weber calls me Maestro now. I want to sell your eye mask. Kinda want that. Sure, that's not very expensive, Weber. I'll buy an eye mask. Fun fact, if you reload the same day, the same NPC will show up. Now I can be sleepy. Wait, this could almost be like a 2B cosplay, because you're like walking around with With your eyes covered. I want to make the version of my emote where I've been squished, but Biss insisted on drawing it for me, but now they still haven't drawn it, so we're delayed on getting that emote. It's like, okay, Biss, you can draw it, and I'm like, are you gonna draw it today? And they're like, oh. So hopefully we'll get that for you soon. I'm like, Biss, we gotta get it soon, because it takes forever for the emote to get approved. Biss works in mysterious ways. But we'll get that for you eventually. And then, well, I can make the Weber hat one myself, because Glitchily made that. And Glitchily has already approved its use as an emote, so... Weber's not wearing his hat today, unfortunately. He was wearing his hat the other day. The Weber hat emote. God, where is the fossil? Been around the whole island, I think. Think being the key word. I think, therefore I am.
I think, therefore
Bless
I
you.
be.
Cassie sneezing on my stream. Cassie sneezing live on stream. Live from New York! It's Cassie Sneeze!
Yeah, I see. Oh, you don't say that. Nobody can know where I live.
There's the fossil. Kinda hidden in between the trees.
Oh, now can you cut that out of the YouTube version?
Oh, okay. Boop. Okay, let's find out what these are. In before it's in the back ledge part that's hard to check? No, fortunately not. I don't think fossils can show up there. Weeds can show up there, though.
They can.
Yeah, I found them back there often.
Rip.
In fact, there are almost always weeds back there. Alright, Blathers, what are
Better
these?
check mine.
He found it! The fossil's here! The last one! I wonder if he says something special when I give him the last one. Yep, Megacero skull. The final fossil. On stream too, cool. Does this mean? Yes, it is done! The Megacerops is complete. Sure, tell me about it, Blathers. Where to begin? Oh, and it was the last one too. Remember the one that I was wandering around trying to find for a while? That was the one that was needed. I was hoping someone would bring me a Megacerops. Large fella was a bit like our modern rhinoceros, but with 2 horns on its nose. Their small teeth restricted them to a diet of rather soft plants, and eventually they died out. I feel like there's a valuable lesson to be had there about learning to enjoy a variety of foods. There you have it. Woohoo! Is it true? The final fossil has been found? It has, indeed, huzzah! Before you took up the task, ours was but a bare bones collection. Say thank you for your commitment to collecting and donating fossils. Our humble museum's reputation is growing because of you. Well, he gave me a nice little message. Seems like I don't get anything else for it, but... I get the reward of having a completed fossil area. I want a chat! Ancient creatures came in so many strange shapes and sizes. And yet somehow cute? Okay, I'm just gonna check this out real quick and then I'm gonna invite you over, okay, Cassie?
Hooray!
Oops, so you can come see my house. And other things too.
I think that was the case in New Leaf Clover, but I think in this game you have to help Gulliver 30 times.
To get the golden shovel? I'll help Gulliver
Yeah.
after you come over, because you can do that while somebody's here. I can do everything. Well, I can't find the money rock while you're over, but I can do everything else. Here's the completed first room. I think you have to complete all sections of the museum to get a thing. I think the museum model, Queen of Glitch says. It's funny I have 2 regular people on my stream with Glitch as a main part of their name.
Oh yeah! I remember at one point I got the 2 mixed up, and I think it had some kind of concept. Oh yeah, what didn't it have to do with the Minecraft world?
Yeah, you invited this.
They were both called Glitchy, I think.
Yeah. You
Wait,
invited
Queen
one
of
when you met the
Glitch.
other.
Is Queen of Glitch... Wait. I don't know.
Triceratops. Look at all these dinosaurs.
Is Queen of Glitch the one in the Bree Discord?
Queen of Glitch says, I'm Cat.
Oh, okay.
The rod and net come from a completed Critterpedia, I know for sure.
You're another Glitch who likes Hat in Time?
Yeah, they both like Hat in Time.
What?
Queen of Glitch is the one who gave us the Hat in Time Mario Maker levels to play.
What? I thought that was Glitchily all the time.
So just
The
call me
entire
Cat,
time.
it's less confusing. Okay,
Okay.
that works. So there it is, the Megacerops. Finally complete. That was the longest one I had to wait for to see. Magnificent.
Wait, do they both like Snatcher too? They're conspiring to confuse me.
Poor Cassie. I love it. This is my favorite part of the museum, so I'm really excited that it's finished. I don't think I ever finished the fossil museum in New Leaf. I had a few fossils
like
left I needed.
One hypothetical scenario that shows up on TV shows where there's like 2 twins and somebody thinks that they
Identical
know both,
cousins.
like, yeah, like they think that they know, like they think they know one person, but they actually realize that they know 2 people.
Also, Cassie, I have the Diplo skull, the Plesio skull, and the Acanthostega.
I guess I mean appreciate Snatcher?
If you don't have any of those, I can give them to you if you feel like it.
The Plesio skull?
Yeah.
I do need that.
Oh, nice.
What were the other things?
It was Diplo skull and Acanthostega. Also,
Yeah, I'll
Kat
take
says,
the Plesio skull, sure.
Says, I know someone with username Queen of Glitches, and her name is Cat with 1 T.
What?
That would be even more confusing.
Actually, if you had had the Diplo skull yesterday, I would have needed that, but just got it. But I will definitely take the Plesio skull. I think I'll end up storing it away, and then eventually, if I ever cave on my desire to find all the fossils myself, I'll just donate it.
Cloverbow says, now to find the cat with 3 T's and the one with no T's. So just Ka. I want visitors. We're just doing best friends again today. One of these days we'll invite viewers over again, but we gotta, like, prepare in advance for that. Oh yeah, Cassie, didn't you say you were gonna check turnip price for me in your town?
Oh
See if
yeah,
it's
they're incredibly low.
Oh, okay. Well, keep checking them then, and we'll see if you beat mine at some point.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Like I had to sit there and think about my request for a second. It's like, who would you like to invite? My best friends, please. And then he just sits there and stares at me for a second. He's like, oh, okay.
Hey, Elena, guess what I'm excited for?
SpongeBob?
I mean, yeah, but also Pizza Time Zombie Mode!
Yay! Probably show that on my stream again at some point soon, because it's more finished. Much more finished than it was last time I showed it on my stream. Maybe tomorrow. Because I am going to work on it some more today. Oh, well, we're waiting for Cassie to arrive. I may have some interesting Animal Crossing things saved. Oh yes, there was this one that was funny. The comedic timing was funny. Just how slowly he turns around, he's like... Big spit laugh every time. Oh yeah, here was a rare screenshot I took where Wisp and Celeste were here at the same place at the same time. Glitch, or Cat, excuse me, says I might stream that when it comes out. The Pizza Time Explosion update. Nice. Oh yeah, I made Weber's catchphrase be weird.
The reason I asked if about the price of your capture card is because I've been thinking of because there's a lot of like stuff that I do in games that are like really challenging and they take a lot of time. And I think it would be fun to stream them. Like for instance, like speedrunning V and trying to do it deathless, and like some of the Death Wish challenges in time, and like doing Celeste levels deathless. Like
Cat says, okay, so it's definitely not one NPC at a time then. Wisp and Celeste chillin'. Cat says, I found one for $90 used though.
It could be a way to find more financial stability after the initial investment, so it might be a wise idea.
Maybe it's
I'm not really sure though.
Yeah, I have made no money at all from streaming. It's all just been investment. I'm almost at the point where I can cash out for the first time because you need $100.
Oh, sweet.
I think, well, last time I looked I was at 60 and I think it's more than that now, but
oh, yeah, your place is so freaking beautiful.
So this picture here, what this is, I took a picture here because it was one of my villagers mentioning by name a real life holiday. He says, it's like when you get so much chocolate on Valentine's Day that you can't eat it all. I was like, they usually like change the names of the holidays.
That's not the case for all of them though. Like Thanksgiving and Halloween have their names intact. And so does Mother's Day. I think Valentine's Day probably does too. Like.
Oh, I thought they changed them all.
Yeah.
Well, never mind. That's not interesting then. Hi, Cassie.
Hi, Lainey.
Where'd you go?
Golly.
There you are. Hi.
This place is gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
I've done barely anything in the last week. Last several weeks.
That's okay. I've been doing a thing or two here and there every day.
Oh, whoa. I just caught Colin
Nothing
Green.
major.
That's excellent. Oh, thanks, Clover.
Let me show you. Let me show you my house. There's some new stuff you'll see right away, right in the first room. Check out.
Oh wait, are you gonna stream the Oh, I love the stove.
Yeah, I probably want a different one eventually, but this is the only one I had, so I put it there. And check out this fancy refrigerator I got. It was like 60,000 bells for that refrigerator. It was the expensive item in the store. But I had to go for it because I was tired of the red one. This looks almost exactly like the refrigerator I have in my house in real life.
What was I gonna say?
You were asking me if I was gonna stream something.
Oh yeah! Are you gonna stream the Oh, the cruise ship chapter?
I think I was planning to play that just on my own. Last time I streamed a Hat in Time, it wasn't a very popular stream. And like my videos from it on YouTube still have like just 1 or 2 views each. So I think it'll be fine if I just play that by myself. I mean, I had fun streaming it, but apparently nobody really cared. Breehive says, your island is so nice, OMG. Well, thank you. People keep saying that. And like, I keep feeling like maybe it's not very interesting, but everybody seems to really like it, so... It's a little bit different in my room since last you saw it, Cassie. Not since it was last on stream, though. I'm still really amused by how this looks, though. Come in the back room, Cassie. There we go. Look at this chair I got. The peach chair.
Yeah.
It looks really funny when you sit in it. You look very cute like this.
Hooray!
Yes. I love this face.
Since we're here, I'll take the opportunity to switch to regular Cassie.
Let me see how cute you are. Ta-da! Oh, I love it with the backpack.
I forgot I had this backpack on.
Oh, it's so good with the backpack, though.
Oh, rip.
How about this little bag that I got?
Classic Cassie.
You like it? This outfit?
Yeah.
Yay. Okay, let's check out the other rooms.
I envy how free-spirited you are compared to me.
Oh, what do you mean?
Everything you do, the way you develop games, the way you do your island, even the way you dress your Animal Crossing character, you're way more lax about it. And I think it comes out better as a result. I stress too much. And I gotta not do that.
I think how I decorate the house follows that too.
Oh, definitely.
Where I just put nice things in there, and I just like I said, I'm trying to make a house that feels like cozy and lived in.
Right.
Like it's just sort of
and
like
I appreciate
stuff.
that you're not like too strict about like what things go where.
Yeah. I find nice things I like and I find a spot to put them. Like my musical bathroom where I have the marimba in here and I just left it. And I finally put up another panel in here. And I bought extra panels too in case I want to put them somewhere.
This upstairs is incredible.
Oh, let me go up there. It's got some turnips on the floor in there, but I need the basement just so I can use that for turnips and nothing else.
All the turnips you got?
No, the others are in the other room. This was the surplus. Also, this is my ping pong table that doesn't do anything that I spent like 44,000 bells on or something like that. It was the expensive item. I mean, I like it. I knew where I wanted to put it, but it doesn't do anything. Why did I spend so many bells on it? Do you like the floor I picked in here?
Yeah.
And of course the manga library wall.
I keep getting mixed up what left and right are on the C stick.
Oh.
Because of Hat and Method.
And I got my ant farm. Didn't you give me this ant farm?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, now it's in the house.
I know you like bugs. So I got you a bug thing. Oh, do tell, Glitch. Or, cat.
Yeah, this is like an exercise room, where I was telling this last stream. It's like an exercise room, but also it's full of books. And exercise rooms tend to get very, like, humid. I'm not sure that... I'm not sure this is the greatest fit. In that case,
so you're
to have books.
smart. I never would have thought of something like that.
Oh. They get humid from the sweat. You're gonna have sweaty books.
Oh, I think I've done that before. One time for a class, I did a Pong game. And I made the, it was like, I made a 2-player mode. And like, sometimes I had fun just like playing the 2-player by myself.
This is the turnip room. At the moment. But yeah, have you seen that new Pong game, Pong Quest?
Oh, that's new?
Yeah, it just came out.
Pong Quest.
Yeah.
Sounds like Conquest. It is Conquest.
Where they made Pong into like an adventure game. With like a story, and the Pong paddles have little faces and wear clothes, and have hair. They're just little rectangles. Yeah, this is the turnip room at the moment.
Elena, why do you have all this money in here?
It's my money. Also, did you see... I didn't
gold
register
bars
this
on
one, I just liked this. I liked this one as a thing to put on the wall. KK song.
Do 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 do.
This is the only time I can have like actual pixel art on the wall that's not like texture filtered. So I took the opportunity. Also, do you like how the tree in that drawing is like the middle like tuft of leaves is off center?
Yeah. This is the toy room for Cassie.
Yeah, this is the toy room. Maybe I should make it into that. More specifically. A toy room. I mean, it's kind of there. It's got the little puzzle pieces. And it's got these two things, and it's got the switch. It's kind of on its way there.
And it's got the turnips to play with.
Fun to play with, not to eat. Breehex says, I want to know the Pong lore.
Control the aliens? That sounds cool.
I have an idea that I might do something with eventually, just called Small Games with Strange Titles. And it would be several small games with strange titles. Because I'm very good at coming up with weird titles. I mean, you probably could know that based on Pizza Time Explosion.
I think it started as a small game with a strange title, but now it's a big game with a strange title.
Oh, Pizza Time?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was originally, my initial plan for it was, oh, this is going to be a small game that I could just knock out in a couple weeks, and then I ended up spending 6 months on it, and now I'm still adding more stuff to it, so... I became very ambitious with it. Let's go look at the rest of the island. In case people haven't seen how it's looking at the moment. I mean, I did run around a lot of it earlier, but...
Switch over. I kinda wanna switch over to SpongeBob soon, because I'm not feeling very motivated today.
Uh-huh. Well, we're just gonna take a look at my island for a bit then. Oh, let's do Gulliver. Let's do that. I don't know if I did Gulliver on stream. Actually, I think... Did I? I don't remember. Also, let me catch this big fish. I have a feeling this might be an oarfish. Oarfish, baby! I found a random big fish the other day and it was an oarfish. Nope. I was feeling the luck there, but I guess I was feeling a fart instead, maybe, actually.
Elena's a legend.
Oh, I see. Why did he say Niam?
Great question.
He didn't even wake up. The poopy head. He's not reacting at all. Maybe this doesn't work when somebody's over. I don't know why that would be the case,
I noticed
but...
it doesn't always work first time for me, but it does seem like hitting him with the net at least wakes him up faster. At least as far as I've experienced the like 3 times I've seen him.
Cloverbow says, I got 3 oarfish in a row and flexed so hard on my friend.
Wow.
Swallow a lot of seawater. Can lead to dehydration.
I heard of somebody who got 3 stringfish in a row, which is patently absurd. That's just wild. I can't believe that happened.
Oh, he said, oh my gosh, in all caps, but at first glance I thought he said, oh my god! Oh my god! Alright, Gulliver, let's check them out. Let's get these for you. Yeah, today's focus of the stream is probably going to be SpongeBob.
Yeah, SpongeBob.
Getting prepared for the remake that's coming out next month.
Hi, Ash.
Hello, Ash. We're wearing the same shirt.
Oh,
why does that keep happening? That happened last time.
Library.
Yeah, the tiny library. That happened last time I was streaming this too, Ash. You were like, we're wearing the same shirt. I don't know why we end up wearing the same shirts, but I guess we have same we have the same like taste in t-shirts. Because both times it was like a t-shirt.
I'm a talking baby.
Ash says it's because we are in sync besties. I like this explanation.
Oh, the Hoy shirt reminds me of Wind Waker.
Hoy! I like it because it's funny.
Wind Waker is interesting because I had so much nostalgia for it, and then I finally played it again when the HD version came out, and I was like, wow, this game kind of sucks.
I like Twilight Princess a lot. That's one of my favorite games ever, as I've talked about often. Twilight Princess is amazing.
I guess a lot of it just felt really vanilla, and then I got really upset at the the thing with the ghost ship, because I was like there for hours trying to board it, and like it turned out I ended up looking it up because I was like, all right, I'm done with this. I'm bored. Let's just get this over with. And then it turned out that I had to like go to some like island and like get some intel on how to get in there or something, like some obscure random island, and talk to some random dude for like major plot progression. And after already having a pretty mediocre time with the game, that didn't help.
Cloverbow says, not gonna lie, I actually enjoyed playing Skyward Sword. I still need to get that game at some point. I keep forgetting about it. I got a bunch of DS games that I hadn't gotten before. Next is I gotta catch up on a couple Wii games.
I do remember enjoying Skyward Sword when I played it. I'd like to try it again to see if I'd still like it. Although I'll be honest, all of the criticism against it people have been giving has totally made me think, oh geez.
He talks about that game sometimes. He says he enjoyed it, like he liked it, but he doesn't like feel like replaying it. Which for him, he says, is different from the other Zelda games, which he replays fairly often.
It does seem like, I think it is the kind of game where any issues will definitely like become more apparent on a replay, just because it's so long and there's a lot of stuff you have to do.
I would like to play it once, just because it's one of like the last, I think, 2 Zelda games I haven't played. The only other one I haven't played is Or no, it's 3 that I haven't played. I haven't played Phantom Hourglass, I haven't played Wind Waker, and I haven't played Skyward Sword.
I think I've played almost all of them, but there's like 2 or 3 that I haven't finished. Maybe a few more than that.
Oh, I finished them all. I haven't 100% completed all of them, but I've 100% completed most of them. Because, well, Zelda, I mean, there's often a lot of things you have to do to 100% complete them, but it's often pretty straightforward. Like, you just get all the heart pieces, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Majora's Mask was the most difficult one to 100% complete, because it is very side quest heavy. There's all sorts of, like, things you have to do. But it was kind of fun doing them all. I used a guide to, like, figure out what all the things you had to do are, because there's, like, a big checklist of things. And the game, like, kind of tells you what the tasks are, but you still have to, like, kind of know what you're doing. So a guide was very helpful.
I love Majora's Mask. The time mechanic is just freaking beautiful.
I'm watching Vinesauce doing a randomized run of Majora's Mask at the moment.
I love the feeling I would sometimes get in Majora's Mask where it's almost like I'm experiencing something like as a natural like just a thing that's happening in the world, because this is a world where things happen.
Yeah.
As opposed to a world where everything is scripted just for me.
It is interesting how there's like little events that you can witness and things like that.
Yeah, like it felt really magic when I was out in Termina Field, and I just heard this like weird music, and I was like, "What the crunk is that?" And I go looking around for it, and it's this like weird guy dancing on a mushroom.
Oh yeah, that
like,
was one of the
man,
few parts of the game
great.
that creeped me out, because that guy's a ghost. And then the mask that you get from him is his face. Like, his face is strapped to your face. It's like stitched on. It was really creepy.
And it's like the face is above your face. I freaking love that part.
People talk about Majora's Mask being the creepy one, but it didn't really creep me out except for just a couple times like that.
I think that was on like my 3rd playthrough. I think I've been play games multiple times, or like give them multiple shots, and like eventually I'll like them a lot more than any other time.
Yeah.
And I think the 3rd playthrough was when I really felt like the magic of the game.
I like Majora's Mask. I like that. Well, I kind of had to get used to the time thing, and I don't think I ever fully got used to it. But it was like interesting, because I like how it makes the game into sort of like the movie Groundhog Day, where like you know everything that's going to happen. Like you get to know very well all of the events of the day, and they all play out the same way every day. But you can like mess with them or get involved in them differently each time, you know. And like you slowly learn it. Like it's basically exactly like that movie, but as a video game.
It was such a good way to like flesh out the game's like world too, because like they could make things legitimately happen over time, because they only had to program 3 days of that time.
I really liked A Link Between Worlds, by the way. I saw people mentioning that in the chat. That's a good one. I think, as I mentioned, my favorite
That's probably one of my favorite Zeldas.
Yeah, my favorite Zelda is definitely Twilight Princess. A Link Between Worlds is probably 2nd best, I think, compared to that. Or it's the best 2D one, I think. I like Twilight Princess is my favorite 3D.
Definitely Zelda 1. And then actually Zelda 2 is probably my 2nd favorite.
I enjoyed both of those. Well, obviously this year I did another playthrough of the original Zelda and had a lot of fun.
It took me more than a few tries to start liking Zelda 2. I did not like it the first few times I tried to enjoy it, but eventually I did fall.
Zelda 2 seems like that seems pretty typical of experience of people who like that game. It seems like a game that people don't love right away.
That's the thing with a lot
I enjoyed it.
Games that have like
I'm glad I played it.
Different design philosophies from modern games. Like a lot of the time, I don't think they're bad because they're outdated. It's just that they're philosophies that have kind of been lost over time, and because we're not used to them, it takes some work to get used to them. But once you do, you have a totally unique experience because it's a brand new philosophy.
The original Zelda, as I said when I streamed it, is I think nowadays it's kind of like, it was fun. I feel like it's sort of like a novelty sort of game. Whereas
That's a shame.
I've been playing through Link to the Past again, and that's the one where I feel like that's the first Zelda game that's like truly like a classic and like an amazing game.
I'll be honest, A Link to the Past, it might be because I played Link Between Worlds first, but Link to the Past has not impressed me. I have like one dungeon to go, and like...
I've really been enjoying it. I love
cool.
the aesthetic of it. And I played it directly after playing the original Zelda, and I can compare everything and see how much stuff they sort of like. It's sort of fundamentally very similar to the original one, but they sort of just added a ton of stuff and made it more of a exploration or more of a puzzle focus on the like. This is the first game where it's like a puzzle focus on the dungeons. I realized in the first game as I was playing it, I was like, there's really no puzzles here. It's mostly just kind of a maze and you fight. And then Link to the Past was the first one that did the puzzle thing.
Find the block you have to push.
Yeah. Link to the Past was the first one where it was very, like, you gotta really figure out how to get through here and, like, solve some puzzles and stuff. And, yeah, and just sort of all of, like, the graphical upgrades. Like, it's amazing the difference between the Super NES and the NES. Like, it's just, like, it's amazing how much it changed in just one console. And like pretty much everything that the first game set up is still there, just sort of like built on top of. So I really appreciate that. And yeah, there was a lot of oddities about the first Zelda compared to later ones that were interesting.
Playing Super Metroid right after Metroid 1.
Yeah. like the original Zelda had like no towns. The NPCs just like lived in caves. And like it was just like one person you'd talk to. Things like that are interesting.
I like that.
No castles or anything.
I think the context was that like the world was kind of like over, and these were the stragglers and the survivors.
Well, yeah, that's kind of where they put it on the timeline, and later on when they decided on the timeline.
And then I think after that they sort of retconned that with Zelda 2. Well, I guess not really. Zelda 2 had a lot more civilization.
Yeah, but didn't they make it like, oh, well, the first Zelda was actually just like this little corner of the map in Zelda 2.
Yeah. And also it took place not that long after Zelda 1.
I like how we're using this as just like a talk show at the moment. We're just sort of like here.
Yeah.
We're talking. It's fun. I like Animal Crossing is great for that.
True.
Apparently there is, my mom was telling me there's somebody who is running their like talk show through Animal Crossing now. It's called like Animal Talking, and they have like celebrities come on there and come to the town.
That's cute.
Or not celebrity, I think it was like writers and like poets and things come there. This is the talk show.
Oh,
and
cool.
it has like he has like a room set up in his house to look like a little talk show room with like the microphones and stuff. Yeah. I misremembered. It was like writers come onto the talk show. And my mom said, like, people keep getting excited, like, I get to be on Animal Talking, like, apparently, like, Animal Crossing has become, like, a big thing, like, way bigger than it has ever been before. It's huge right now.
The idea of Breath of the Wild being a remake of the original is interesting to me, because I felt like, even though they had, like, some structural similarities, I felt like they're still pretty different games.
Oh, I was reminded, I got distracted for a second because of the talk show thing, but I remember somebody had an idea of Nintendo doing like a remaster of the first two Zelda games, but making them into one game, so like you finish Zelda 1 and then the map zooms out and then it begins Zelda 2. Like just combine them like that. I just thought that would be an interesting idea. Like you unlock the ability to play Zelda 2 after you finish the first one. Cloverbo says that'd be fun. Yeah, I think so. It'd be sort of a bold thing, you know? Like
honestly, I'd love to see a remake of Zelda 1.
Punk Pants.
I don't
these
think
are like
it
what
would have
Flick wears.
replaced the original for me, just
Yeah.
because they'd probably put a lot of like modern sensibilities into it. But just as like a curiosity, I'd love to see what Nintendo would do nowadays with like such an old like philosophy that so many people find unpleasant nowadays.
Did you know that they remastered it on the Satellaview?
Oh yeah.
Which is like interesting. Oh my gosh, look at this outfit, everybody. Oh. Maybe I need yellow or black shoes for this.
Where are you?
Oh, you'll see. I'm at the clothes shop. I'll come out in just a second, you can see. That's a little too fancy. Let's go for... Now that's too yellow. It's like black shoes.
There's no such thing as too yellow.
We're going to wear some booties today.
Oh, the dark link cheese.
Oh, they're just boots.
Man.
Oh yeah, because when I beat,
unfortunate.
Oh yeah, when I beat Zelda 2, Dark Link was one of the easiest enemies in the game because I just sat in the corner and stabbed him. Like I remember, like the angry video game nerd made a big deal about how hard Dark Link was, and then I like beat him my first try. Oh, you're gonna love this outfit, Cassie. Ta-da!
Whoa, cool!
Isn't it nice?
Heck yeah!
Oh, I hope I get that one. That's a fun one.
Yeah, this is one of my favorites from New Leaf.
This is my current favorite. I love that one. Tinkelm says it's very nice. Thank you.
I wish there was a more convenient way.
Yeah, I'm fancy.
To like choose emotes, because I feel like a wheel of 8 of them just isn't enough. Plus, for whatever reason, it takes a while to open all the way up to the full menu of emotes. Like, it's not that long, but just.
Oh, here's the new one I got today on stream. It's just smiling.
Oh, cute. I think I added that.
Oh, here's the this one is the opposite of how I feel around you, Cassie. The exact opposite.
Here's the opposite of how I feel around you.
Aw. I don't have one that represents... Well, here. This is how I feel. I like this outfit. This is a fun one. I'm very yellow. I like trying out lots of different colors. This is me in yellow.
Hooray!
No, in black. I still like these little stepping stone, this little stepping stone design I did. Very simple, but I think it works well. Tinkelp says, girls. Oh, and Kat says, it's a shame he's weak to corner. And Biss says, Dark Link, otherwise known as Dink.
Yeah, that's Dink.
That's the type matchup. Dark is weak to corner. I still love this town entrance I did. This is one of my favorite things. And it's the first thing people see when they come here. Isn't it nice?
It's incredible.
Oh, what are you up to, Gaston? Oh, one last thing I want to do before we stop and move on to SpongeBob. Willy-nilly. Be careful you don't slip and fall. I want to see if anybody's crafting something. Usually somebody is crafting something.
I think I'll head back to Cree in the airport.
Hold on, let me do this first. So it'll take a bit to let you leave. Sprinkle's not building. Wow, she glanced at me for a second and then looked away.
Bye-bye.
Can't control the baby.
I'm anxious because
no one warns you of tripping hazards like Gaston.
You could have save data corruption or something in multiplayer, and I got anxious and I.
Saving, do not touch power. That's the same phrasing that they used in New Leaf, and I always thought it was funny. And then I would like joke and like put my finger on the on the button. Oh, you know about Boston? That's one of my favorites. I opened a thing of Mott's fruit gummies and I got all carrots and berries. You remember that Vine where it was like, Mott's, you got some explaining to do! Assorted fruits! Fruits! That's not a fruit, that's a carrot! And it was all like weirdly vocoded. I'll play that.
I have almost 100,000 of miles.
I have 100,000. How many do I have? Let's see. Yeah, 101,760.
Oh gosh.
Somehow I managed to get ahead of you. Okay, here's what I was thinking of, by the way.
Mott has some explaining to do. Assorted fruit. Assorted fruit. What is that? That's a fucking carrot. That's not a fruit.
That's not a fruit. It's a carrot. It's a
That's not a fruit, that's a carrot.
I love that. That's one of my sister's favorites. She introduced me to that. Oh, did you see my little statue over by the bamboo noodle slide, Cassie?
No.
I really like the statue. Clover Poe says mood. Okay. So we're gonna move on to SpongeBob on the Game Boy Advance. Oh, there's a fancy butterfly though, I gotta catch it. Hold on, I'm easily distracted. Okay. Or wait, I don't need to save an end. Let's go here. Alright. So, short Animal Crossing stream today. Although it was fun to just hang out and talk. Animal Crossing is wonderful for that. It was like we were having a little podcast.
Yeah, poopcast.
Nice. Okay. So, we are going to move on to SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom on Game Boy Advance, which is one of the first video games I ever owned, and I played it a ton when I was younger. I've played, like, this is one of the few games I've, like, played through several times. And in fact, I've streamed it before. This is my first repeat stream of a game, is Battle for Bikini Bottom on Game Boy Advance. Though I have a few of those planned. I want to come back to Pac-Man World 2 on the Game Boy Advance, and I want to come back to Spore. So this is first of several, whenever I have the time for them. But yeah, so I'm going to end the stream for a couple minutes, and we'll get that set up, and we'll be right back.
Does that make you a sporpus?
Yeah, a Sporpus.
Nice.
Alright, be right back, everybody. Sit tight.
Bye-bye.